Welcome to A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host, Monique Robinson, where we highlight, celebrate, and recognize students from all over the country who are doing great things in the classroom, community, and athletics. Every student deserves an opportunity for hope and a future. So let's celebrate our students, the next generation of teachers, engineers, entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Join us on another incredible segment of A Better Chance for Youth show with your host, Monique Robinson.
Welcome, everybody. I am so glad that you are here to join us today. And have you noticed these votes have gotten outrageous for our Tuxin tool? So if you haven't heard about it, our Tuxin tool is coming up May 31st. And on May 31st, you know, we celebrate all the HBCU awards, community awards, and this year it's a steep competition. So if you haven't voted, you can go to our page, get the newsletter, vote, and get your ticket, because this might actually sell out. We have some wonderful honorees this year, as well as, you know, our resident DJ, I must say, you know, and of course, it's my birthday. So you got to come, because my birthday is like May 1st through the 31st. Now, today we have a very, very unique show. We have a guest coming all the way from ATL, I think. You know, sometimes I get stuff wrong. I just pray this right. But she's coming from ATL, and she got some really exciting things to talk about. So let's welcome, after I tell you about our health fair. Get yourself checked out for free at our health fair April 13th. But I'm going to bring her on. And I am so excited, y'all, because, you know, you all get so wrapped up in me interviewing my friends and interviewing my family. Now, not saying it's just so wonderful to be amongst people that have the same passion and drive that you do. So we're going to bring her on the show. Hey, welcome, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I can't complain. I got excited and was like, you know what? She got the same passion I do. She loved her HBCU, and she loved the advocacy work. So introduce yourself. Tell us who you are.
Absolutely. Well, I'm Tyshiba Maxie, and yes, I reside in the Metro Atlanta area. I'm originally from Albany, Georgia, South Georgia, country girl. I went to Albany State University. I did my undergrad and my graduate degree there. And today we're going to talk about an exciting opportunity for students, you know, high school students that are graduating, that are getting ready to graduate, and just an awesome tool, awesome resource to be able to help you come out for a weekend, enjoy some basketball, and just talk about everything post-secondary readiness, everything getting ready after that great senior year when you graduate. So I'm just super excited to be here, and thank you so much, Monique, for bringing me on your platform to talk about the HBCU All-Stars College and Scholarship Fair. Yes.
Awesome. Yes, I'm glad. I'm like, I don't ever really get to. It's almost like interviewing myself, y'all, because she does the exact same things I do, and I'm like, wow. So what was your why? What made you want to start doing programs like this? Because it's a need. It's always a need.
Oh, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for asking me that. Let me give you a little backstory. My elementary school counselor helped me through a traumatic experience in my life. So I decided to pursue that because I wanted to be able to help other students that were going some of those things. So that stayed with me from elementary, middle to high school. And as I transitioned to Albany State, I said, that's what I want to do, to be able to help students transition through, you know, whether it be, you know, social emotional issues, whether it be academic issues, you know, and of course that post-secondary readiness, that college and career part. So it stayed with me, you know, and I've been in the game about 25 years. I feel like I'm an OG now at this point. But that's what drove me to doing this. And the picture is so big. And then even as a school counselor, helping my son navigate through that process, I just learned so much. I thought I was an awesome counselor until I started having to counsel my own child and kind of help him navigate through that process. But I'm just super excited about what I do. And it's my why. That's why I wake up every morning. That's my why, to be able to help students transition to that next phase or level in their life, whatever it may be. Because we know, life be life, and sometimes not just for the kids, but for the parents too. So, I'm sure Monique can relate to that.
Yes, understatement. But no, I truly, truly love your why. That's why I'm like, it's like interviewing myself, because I already know what you're gonna say. Because y'all, she is so passion driven that I'm like, wow. Now, the college fair, how long has that event been a part of the HBCU All-Star presentation or event?
Okay. Well, I've actually, the CEO and the executive director, Travis Williams, that's his baby, the HBCU All-Stars. And it's not just about the college fair. Actually, the college fair is just one of those activities that he hosts over that weekend. Last year, I had the opportunity to he takes this from state to state. We were in Phoenix, Arizona last year, and then every year, I know I've worked with him for the last 2 years here in Atlanta. Of course, we got to make sure we take care home team. Yeah, absolutely. So this will be my fifth fair working with HBCU All-Stars. Of course, like Monique and I both, of course, from 8 to 5, I do this anyway. However, the opportunity to be able to expand, beyond, just the area that I live in is super exciting. I've learned a lot of things, actually, just kind of navigating through this process, just how things work on the student end, and even as a educator, how to help students navigate on that end. But I've enjoyed this journey. I'm going into my third year with HBCU All-Stars. I know they've been around a whole lot longer, and they've done this for several years now, but I'm in my third year with HBCU All-Stars.
That's so cool. I'm like, that's cool. I mean, y'all, I have much respect for her, because I go and speak places, but like to plan the whole event and just show up, I'm like, hats off to you. Like you doing it. Now, what do for people that may want to come, what do they need to do? Like, do they need to register right away? Can they just show up? Like, how does that work?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you for asking that. So, of course, it's open to all high school students. I even had a student reach out today. Hey, can college students come? Absolutely. If you're trying to navigate what that next step in your, or trying to find a better fit for yourself, parents, if you're trying to help your child navigate through it, we certainly encourage you to do that. But you can go to HBCU All-Stars on Instagram. Well, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and what we're doing, we've been trying to connect with all the different schools in the San Antonio area. We encourage everybody to register. Can you show up? Absolutely. We would never turn a student away trying to better their future. But we encourage you to sign up. You can sign up on any of those platforms on HBCU All-Stars website. And you can also on social media as well. So if you search HBCU All-Stars, you'll be able to get access to that registration form, or feel free to reach out to me at Tyshiba at HBCUAllStarsLLC.com. And we can.
Hey, she gave you all the contact now. Hey, talk to her, because she will answer. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but we'd definitely take, if you want to walk in, we would encourage you to register. We got some cool things. We want to make sure that we're prepared and that everybody leaves with something. So we don't want to be short. So
include me.
And then you too. Yeah.
And
you and your friends, everybody.
It's recorded now.
I got you. You looking at you good people. We got you.
Yeah, but I'm excited. It will be here sooner than you think. I think it's next week.
Oh yeah, April 4th through the 6th. So like I said, there are a lot of different activities going on that whole weekend. But on Friday, let me make sure I got my times right. From 9 to 12, we'll be at the Freeman Coliseum. And there's a college fair on that day. And then also, and a cool part about Friday, a lot of the teams will be there. And this year is the first time that they actually have women playing in the game. Yes, for the HBCU All-Stars. Of course, the guys will be there representing as well. But students will be able to have the opportunity to meet some of them while they're there. So that'll be pretty cool. And then on Sunday, of course, that's the big game. So, you'll be able to get a, kind of 2-for-1, get a little bit of the action. You can speak to some recruiters, some different organizations, that are there to help students get, to that next level. So it's 2 days, full weekend. We got a whole weekend of activities going on.
See? And then I'm gonna have to try to get up and go to work. I'm gonna be at work like this.
Oh, it used to take me a good 3 days. Look, I don't move like I used to. Trust me.
What happened to her? She was helping the people at the HBCU. She lose her mind when she get around her school folks. Yeah. Exactly.
It's
all good though.
Absolutely.
So we are going to take a short commercial break because just in case you come to the fair, we need you to be prepared. So watch this commercial, pay attention, just in case.
Are you interested in attending an historically Black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically Black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically Black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
Celebrate the excellence of HBCUs with the HBCU Trivia Game. This board game provides an exciting and educational way to learn about notable alumni, historical events, sports news, and more. This trivia game is sure to be a hit and perfect for college-bound youth, alumni, and the entire family. Don't miss out on this opportunity to support, educate, and entertain Get the HBCU Trivia Game today. Go to hbcutriviagame.net to order.
Welcome back. See, you didn't know we had commercials. Miss Tyshiba, she ain't never been on here. She's like, wait a minute, they legit for real. They got commercials.
Okay, look, I'm back here grooving to the music and everything.
So yes, that trivia game is a monster. Like it's really like genuine HBCU history. You won't learn it in school, trust me that. But I love it, but I won't play against you because allegedly people say I cheat.
Look, you might win that one. Look, I know some history, but it seems like every time, every opportunity I get, I'm learning. I'm missing something that I didn't know. I was like, oh wow, we have so much rich history when you're talking about HBCUs. So look, you might be one up on me on that one.
Hey, that was my content area when I was in the classroom, social studies. So I would always throw that in there. And, when I stepped into administration, it's like every wall space I have is filled with HBCUs. Why? Because most schools have your normal traditional PWIs. Mm-hmm. My wall is going to be filled with HBCUs. It's intentionally that way.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody need to take a page from that book. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. It's important though. It's important. It's very important that our students get that wide variety of exposure. And identify with things that, that they can relate to. Absolutely.
And so that's why I do. But I want to ask you this question because I often get this, and, maybe it's a person coming from out of town can explain it better because they don't want to listen to me. But I often get asked, are HBCU, can anybody go to an HBCU? Or can anybody, regardless ethnic background, go to an HBCU? And I always tell them, you are welcome to go anywhere you want to go to. The school is what you make it once you get there.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm like, let me ask somebody that's demographics, not from here. The same question, because people always ask that. You only deal with a certain demographics. No, that's the only demographics that choose to listen to what I got to say. It's open to you. Free information. It's up to you to get it. So what's your take?
Well, I mean, just to be honest, I mean, it's about, I think you just said it about finding out what's a good fit for you, you know, because you could, like you said, you know, some students, you know, historically we advise students to go to PWIs. I think that trend has changed a lot, but you know, certain students may not always fit in those colleges, and you know, or you know, even when you look at HBCUs, you gotta find out, is that the best fit for you, you know. And I actually, you know, work with a student that, you know, they did dual enrollment, PWI, and then they decided, and then they decided that they wanted to go to an HBCU, and it was some rocky transition there. But once they, you know, they fought through it, and then they, you know, I had the opportunity to help connect them with other students that, you know, have been somewhat successful in that process. So that definitely made the change. So, you know, just because of them it gets rough doesn't mean you have to give up. But it's just about finding out what's your fit, having those conversations. Having those candid conversations, not just with your parents, not just with your parents, you know, that support system. It may be your counselor, it may be a teacher, or it may be, of course, somebody that went to a HBCU or a PWI. But, you know, what, having those conversations, you can't just show up and think, you know, magic is going to happen. You got to see if it's a good fit for you, you know, go on some tours, you know, go to some college fairs, you know, ask those questions, talk to other people that are there, talk to other students. So it's about finding your fit, doing the research.
Finding your fit. And then when you get to the college fair, don't just walk around people's table grabbing stuff. Ask questions.
And say that again. Say that. You know what? Say that again. There's so much value in that. There's so much value in that.
You know, don't go like, it's almost like going to a job fair to me. Mm-hmm. I purposely do not get tables at college fairs. I could, but I purposely don't get a table because I'm reading the room.
Oh, you better.
Because I also help kids get into college. I help them with the process. So I'm like, did they really do their homework? Did they study? Or did they come prepared?
Yeah.
You know, don't go to people's table and you just picking up the candy or whatever they may have out there. Get up there and talk, ask questions.
I have seen that too. In like, hey, come here. Like me, let you come here. Like, let's talk about this. You know, why are you here? Not just because they told you to sign up for it, or you want to go to that class, you know. But yeah,
right. I want to go there because your band good. No, do better.
Look, I might be. Look, I'm guilty of that. Look, I'm guilty.
Hey, I understand. Look,
that's why I went to Albany State University, because I wanted to be on the dance line, and I'm just gonna be totally. I'm guilty, but it all worked out though. I used that help, you know, that of course helped me fit in, but I used it I finished the race. Let's just say that.
That part, you gotta, you know, failure is not an option. Well, see, you probably different than me. Like, since I had such a unique behavior in high school, I had to go where you know, a harsh reality came out.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, that was that last letter that came. You know, I was looking at my mom like, I guess I ain't going to school. I'm gonna be here. You know, but my parents were boots or books type parents, and look at me, and you can know I wasn't about to be anybody. No disrespect. Me getting up and running and all that. The army and military. No, I was like, books it is. I don't know who's gonna take me, but we gonna go.
Look, you found what worked for you. That's what it's like. That finding your fit. You stayed in your lane. That's what it's about. You know, that was important.
And every time I thought about giving up in school, I was like, do I want to go back home? Because you know what my mom and daddy said. Can't stay here. Can't be grown and stay here. So yeah,
that's right.
And I just kept going with it. But I really, you know, want people to take advantage of the college fair. I know I laugh, I joke. When you come prepared. Don't come, you know. And then the other thing, I don't know if you experienced this. See, I'm glad I got somebody I can talk to, because these are things that I deal with when I go to college fairs. Even if I'm just a fly on the wall, don't have your parent talk for you. I'm sorry.
Let me tell you a true story, right? So this is a few years ago. My son had graduated from high school. You know, he made the decision. Okay, Mom, I want to go to Morehouse. Great, another HBCU. So I walk in, being Miss Counselor, Miss Know It All the questions. I walk in, I'm like, hey, X, Y, Z, blah, blah, blah. And the lady, she was so polite. She say, thank you for your question. However, I need you to have a seat over here and let him ask the questions. And I looked around like, you talk to me? She's I didn't say that, but in my mind, in my spirit, I was like, but you know what? When I say as a parent, I appreciated that so much, because that's what students need. They need to be able to, like you said, they need to know to go and ask what questions to ask, how to facilitate those. They need to be able to do that. And so that was a lesson for me as a mom, as a counselor. I was so happy that they were doing that. It took me back for a second, but I was like, you know what? I can't drive this car anymore. This is his car to drive now. So,
and they do, and it's sad because, like I said, I sit on a fly on the wall when I go to college fair purposely. I can easily set up a table, about my organization, about what we do. I choose not to most of the time because I walk around and I'm reading the room, and I see so many parents talk for our young people.
Oh, absolutely. I'm guilty.
You got 2 weeks. Once you see this, you got 2 weeks. Prepare your introduction. Prepare what you want to do in school. Talk about how you can be an asset to the school. Shake the person's hand, not flimsy. Look them dead in the eye and tell them why you want to go to this school. Now, am I wrong?
Look, sis, that sounds like a workshop. You need to do that. You need to host that workshop. Okay.
Hey, let's get it. I'm all for spreading the word, because I hate that. I feel like we in the generation where it's like a dying trade. I grew up in the church. In my church, the Sunday school department prepared us for everything you could think of. Even though I probably was like pulling teeth to get me to do it. Now I'm older. I'm like, oh, that's what they was doing. So,
yeah,
the speech contest is preparing you for such a time as this. So, no, in all seriousness, you said scholarships are there also. And, I had a question about scholarships, but you know what? After this commercial, we're going to talk about scholarships, because that's another important part.
Oh, absolutely.
For 80 years, UNCF has stood as a bright beacon of hope and opportunity, transforming the lives of countless students. From the first donation made in 1944 to the millions of dollars in educational assistance provided today, UNCF has been a pivotal force in breaking down barriers to higher education across the United States. Our alumni span the globe, a testament to the power of your support. As we celebrate this 80-year milestone, our mission is as urgent as it has ever been. A college degree still remains out of reach for far too many. But with your help, UNCF can continue to break down barriers. Today and for 80 years, UNCF has been honoring the legacy, transforming our future. Your support isn't just a donation, it's an investment in a brighter, more equitable future for us all. And remember, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Learn more. uncf.org/80th.
Welcome back. Now look, we was talking about scholarships. Why are we talking about scholarships? Our organization does a scholarship every year. The application deadline is up on the 15th. It's no GPA. All you got to do is do an essay just to get your entry in, but then you got to do an interview. Do you know how many people stop because they got to do an interview? And oh no, ma'am, I'm not interested anymore. What?
Wow. Yeah, that's heartbreaking. And it just takes a little rehearsal, a little practice. That's all it takes.
Hey, and I prep them because I'm not gonna have you get up there and embarrass yourself, but I will look at you like, oh, you might need to fix that a little bit, But I think our young people have crippled them so much to where they don't feel like they need to work for anything. And as much as I love, like I'm for the kids, I'm gonna find a way for them to get whatever they need, but you're gonna work for it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we're preparing them for, to be able to work and take care of themselves. Nobody's gonna give you anything in the real world. You gotta earn it. We gotta be prepared for whatever it is that whatever it is that you're trying to do. You gotta be prepared for that. Whatever that it is, you gotta be prepared. So I mean, interviewing is part of every process that I can think of. I don't know about you. In some capacity, you being judged. Based on how you communicate, how you execute. Your thoughts and all that. So, yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but yeah, our students. I've seen that too on my end.
See, she in Atlanta. I'm in San Antonio. See, it's the same thing. Y'all thought I was just fussing.
Yeah. I mean. Yeah, it's a part of that process. Whether you're talking about earning something, like if an organization or college wants to give you a scholarship, they want to know that you can, articulate whatever it is that you're trying to do in class, or whatever it is, you have to be able to, that's just on the surface. You have to be able to do that at minimum.
See, I'm so glad you came on here today, because a lot of times people think that I just fuss. Oh, you just being mean. Oh, you hounding us. Doc, calm down. No, I mean, I don't want anybody to have to go through the hills and obstacles that I had to go through.
Yeah.
Now, mine, granted, most of the kids I deal with, surprisingly, have way higher GPAs, way higher GPAs than I had coming out of high school. But they get complacent with that. I'm like, no, do you realize you're going against everybody across the United States and overseas?
Yeah, it's much bigger than your, 700, 800, 1,000. Some schools larger than that. It's much bigger than that.
So, what do you say? Like, if you could think of 3 things that a person needs to come prepared to get colleges to look at them, what would your top 3 be? Like at the fair, if you was a recruiter, what are the top 3 things? That she probably gonna come up with the same stuff I am. I just want to hear her.
Well, a transcript, that represents you when you're not there, when you're present, because they on site, if they see that you're, a great student, your test scores, that's your SAT scores, ACT. I know if you have those 2, you can engage in a type of conversation to kind of lead what it is, what it is that you're trying to gain. I know when we've had college fairs where students got on-site acceptances, as well as
scholarships.
2 students got full scholarships. Absolutely. Just by walking up, they were dressed well. And just some of the things that you talked about, like you said, I sit back and observe too how they're navigating and working the room. Young man shook his hand. Eye contact, they ask questions, and I'm kind of just canvassing and seeing, who's coming out, asking them questions. I got a full scholarship. Yes, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
And they don't understand that value. And I, because of the type of work I do, I talk to a lot of admission directors, through my nonprofit, and I talk to different people that provide internships. And I'm like, and some people turn, oh no, I never heard of that place. I'm not going there. Okay, fine.
Yeah, you gotta put your net out there sometimes just to see. You may have your eyes on 1 or 2, but put your net out there and see what all you can get. I think I just saw something on social media yesterday, just today, where a young man got over $1 million in scholarships. Now you talking about putting your net out there and see. So that that just gives you more options. It just gives you more options and opportunities.
It does. And I think that we can't limit ourselves. And then some people are wrapped up into, the second letter in HBCU and not understanding it's for everybody.
Absolutely. You're exactly right. You know what? There's one other thing that I think sometimes, typically those are things that you submit when you're applying for colleges and what have you, but a letter of recommendation or reference. You shouldn't be asking for a reference just now in your senior year. You should be building those relationships early, whether it's through sports, job, church, community, whatever it is, build that so somebody can speak on your behalf, because I would be questionable if nobody could do that. I mean, and it's the same process that we have to go through when we fill out applications for jobs. Guess what they ask for? You have to have a reference. So letter of recommendations, those transcripts, and your test scores. You know,
in the door, not folded up, but no. Get you a manila folder, and if you can't get a manila folder, just take one from your school notebook and replace it on Monday. Like, get you a folder, put it in, look professional. Not saying you gotta, be dressed to the nine, but look like you have a goal in mind. Sometimes, that the old ways still work.
Absolutely. Students so tech savvy now. I'm pretty sure they can figure out how to put it in notes on their phone or whatever. Most of the recruiters now they'll scan whatever it is that you have, but put it in a place where everything in your contact, you can easily assess it and share that information. Because a lot of times, they go on the fairs all over the place. They may forget about you or you may forget to send that information to them, right away. Make sure you're prepared in that regard.
Makes sense to me. See, now look, y'all getting free nuggets. We might have to wrap this up and put it in a workshop for real, like college ready.
A hands-on workshop, not just giving, okay, we're gonna role play. We doing all of it. Absolutely, they need it. I'm being so honest with you. In my experience, students need that. That would be the area that they struggle with the most. And then even now, I'm just seeing a shift in this generation, even with like their customer service skills, their soft skills, and they need all of that to be successful in college, or even at the college admission fairs. They need that in order to seal the deal, so to speak.
So I honestly think that we as educators, we got to go back to the old ways. Like I'm telling you, I was headed nowhere fast, and my guidance counselor. And her name is Miss Mac, is the other lady. She wasn't a guidance guy, but Miss Mac went to she went to our church. But Miss Mac, she's about 10 feet tall. No, I'm just playing. She's like 6 feet something. She was tall, and I mean, nobody played with her. Like she had me in the office. I mean, she's deceased now, rest her soul, so can't nobody get on her. But she had me in the office like this.
And we need a little of that sometime. Mm-hmm.
You gonna graduate, and I said, oh, that was like I think my sophomore year.
Look, you never forgot that. See how impactful those type of relationships are.
Yeah, that was the real deal of how teachers used to be.
Oh yeah. Look, I think I was in middle school when I got my first paddle. My mom hadn't even whooped me, but my principal did, because I thought I was right. I love you. You having crushes in middle school. I never forget. I don't write on nobody's walls anymore.
See? So no, I mean, hey, at least now we don't even touch you no more. We just tell you what you need to do. Look.
No, we can't do that now.
Can't do that. It's too many laws.
Right.
I like my credentials and freedom, so no, I won't ever touch you. So you said that part.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, I need you to tell us one more time about the exciting event. And guess what, y'all? I'm gonna be there too. I'm gonna be there. I ain't gonna have no table, but I'm sure I might instigate some things. Y'all know how I roll.
You should have one. Look, we can work the room together.
I don't want no table. I want to walk around.
Well, that's just as meaningful as the kids can talk to you and ask questions too. So yeah.
See, I like that, because if I got to stay at the table, that means I'm on punishment. I can't move. I can't do nothing. So what do we got coming up again? Because I don't, for the people that might have came in late or watching the replay or something. So tell us one more time, and then also include how to get the information, get the registration, because sometimes people just, they ain't gonna register. They just want to show up. But the ones that want to follow directions,
they want to follow directions. Gotcha. Absolutely. Yes. So HBCU All-Stars College and Scholarship Admission Fair is on April. It's the weekend of April 4th through the 6th. Yes, that's right. 2 days. You have 2 opportunities, so you'll be able to catch both, one or the other. On Friday, the fair is from 9 to 12 at Freeman Coliseum. And then on Sunday, doing the big basketball extravaganza, you'll be able to come in. Those college reps and admission teams will be there from 10:30 to 1:30. And if you to register, yes, please register. We want to make sure we account for everyone, and we have a lot of things that will be given away. We have San Antonio Spurs they're giving out a lot of souvenirs, and then the college reps sometimes they give out different souvenirs and packets. So we want to make sure that we have enough for everybody. But you can go to HBCU All-Stars LLC.com to find that registration link for the college fair. And you can also purchase your tickets at ticketmaster.com, but you can find all of that on HBCU All-Stars LLC.com, as well on all social media platforms at HBCU All-Stars LLC.com, or just Google and search HBCU All-Stars. You'll be able to find all of that information. And also I'm Tyshiba. If you want to email me, again, remember that tagline, Tyshiba at HBCU All-Stars with an SLLC.com. It's going to be a great opportunity. It's open to parents, all high school students. We're certainly encouraging graduating seniors to come and check it out. We have a variety of schools and organizations, some local, some coming as far as the Metro Atlanta area. But we're super excited. Make sure you guys check us out.
Awesome. So there you go. They know people used to me. They like, she can't see the buttons. That's probably why Mr. She didn't come back on there right away. Okay. So you're like, what? No, they used to be. I'm telling you, people are used to be. I feel like life is too short to be serious about everything. However, I am serious sometimes, but I just like to laugh.
Hey, I'm with you on that. Trust me, laughter is it helps. Trust me, make those hard days a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm. And if you're an educator and you in school, you gotta laugh all the time.
You better laugh. You better laugh.
Always something. And I think my school, like I said, they just look at me some days and be like, all right, you got it. Life too short. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna sit there and be upset. No. But I want to say
happen. Trust me. Yeah.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, no, things happen. And one thing about education, things will happen. And for parents, students, everybody, this transition, you got to have that support. You got to have that circle of support to kind of help you navigate through that. And all of it's not going to, you got to have a sense of humor through that process. If you don't, trust me, just have one. Okay.
You don't have one, you better find it deep in the depths of your soul.
Right. And use your network. You'll be fine. Okay.
I want to thank you for giving me your time. Even thank you for, shout out to my little big sis. I call her little big sis because she like way taller than me, but I love her. Pisha introduced me to Miss Tyshiba, and
shout out.
Shout out to Miss Pisha.
Yes.
Love her to life. She keep me together too sometimes. She quit acting like you don't know anything. I do that because I just like to sit and observe sometimes. But shout out to her for introducing me to Miss Tyshiba. And thank you, Miss Tyshiba, for welcoming me. And just like, it's almost like we family anyway, HBCU, you family regardless. We might fight, but, we fight each other, but you can't jump in.
Exactly. The love runs deep. It runs deep.
Exactly. Like I can talk about Central State, but you can't.
Right.
Oh yeah. But I really appreciate you and all the work that you're doing. That means, wait a minute. That means in 2 weeks I'm gonna be seeing you, girl. You're gonna be in our neck.
But we've been in virtual world for the last couple of months, so I'm excited to come check out San Antonio and see what it's all about, and we can network some more and get to meet some get to meet some more people there. So I'm excited about that as well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a nice time. I know it's going to be a nice time. I think I am going to officially probably take off that day. And I never take off work because, that's what I do. But I think I'm going to take off because I'm like, they ain't coming from Atlanta for this. So
Yeah. Well, look, I have to treat you to lunch. We have to make sure
don't threaten me with a good time.
Look, I got to feed you now. Much you gonna help me.
Don't threaten me with a good time because I'll be like, look, I got to go to this college fair and they're here. Don't threaten me. I've been already playing where we gonna eat it.
Say less. We're planning. Say less. We doing it. We're doing it.
So thank you for coming by A Better Chance Television. I am host Dr. Monique Robinson, but please just call me Monique. It is not that serious sometimes, but some people feel it is. But I really enjoy the conversation. I'm happy that you're doing the work. It's not for the faint at heart. I know because I walk the same shoes you walk, trying to get everybody to school. And some people just don't be willing, But that don't mean that you have to stop the fight. So I'm looking forward to working with you when you get here and we be out of, virtual world.
Right, finally.
Finally. But thank you for coming. Guys, don't remember, April about to be a heavy hit month. We got first weekend, we had the HBCU All-Star College Fair game, etc. The second week, we have the health fair that we're doing. These are heavy months. So come and support. You complain about not having nothing to do. You got like 4 events off of this, So come on out.
Be informed, be aware. It's power in knowledge and community. Y'all show up, come out.
Yes.
So can't say nobody's trying to, to pour into you, And
it's for the young people. So, even if you, like I told a child earlier today, even if you don't feel like you want to go to an HBCU, at least go because you never know.
Yeah, just check out. But just information is not going to hurt you. Just find out. You never know where your blessing may come from. You might be missing out on a full ride somewhere, Yeah,
they better use them tips we gave. Here come
right.
Tips. You got some free information that me and Mr. Tyshiba need to package this as a workshop. Y'all got free information.
I'm with you on that. Yes. Magic to my ears. Yes.
See? Hey, I ain't playing. I'm about to do.
Look, Georgia and Texas, meeting up. Come on. Anybody in between want to jump on? That's fine too.
Yeah, because because I hate to see young people struggle at college fairs and they just like to walk around and run from table with their friends. I'm like, you better be about business.
Yeah. And there's so many opportunities out there. And if they don't, take heed now and capture all of that, you struggle as an adult, and you got to do it now. You got to do it. You can't wait. You don't want to put it off. You don't want to prolong it. They got this thing with gap year and all of that. I tell students, that ain't for everybody. That's for families that, you might be in a millionaire status or something. We don't have time.
Gap year.
We don't have time.
You're going to be like gap out. No, it's gonna be a big gap in your future. Don't do it.
In your pockets, okay. Right, that part.
see you cut up. So I'm looking forward to seeing Mr. Tyshiba when she get here next week. Is it next week? It is next week.
Is it? Oh, Jesus.
I think so.
It is the 4th. Yeah, we got the rest. It is next weekend.
Next weekend is going down. I'm telling you. I'm gonna be outside. Y'all know San Antonio. I don't go outside much, but when I do,
y'all come on, enjoy this college fair. And if you've never been to a HBCU All-Star basketball game experience, make sure you have on your tennis shoes. Hydrate the day before. When I say it's a ball, they got entertainment, live band. I mean, it's an amazing experience. So
I'm gonna have to drink like a whole bunch of water and everything because and then I might not have no voice because I get like, I know it just reminds me of home, the drum line, and,
Oh yeah, all of that. You're gonna get all of that. If you haven't been exposed to HBCU experience, this is one. We love everybody. However, if you haven't experienced an HBCU All-Star extravaganza, come check it out. Yeah.
So again, I am your host, Dr. Monique Robinson. I've been here with I'm not gonna say, a new friend. Like we've been on virtual world for about 4 months.
Right.
Mr. Tyshiba, and I am waiting. I'm so excited for you to come and enjoy the city. But y'all, she offered food, so I'm gonna be around.
We gotta eat now.
We gotta eat. Till next time, thank you for watching, and see you at the HBCU All-Star events beginning next week.
Thank you.
For inspiration, motivation, and the good news of Jesus Christ. Look no further. The Daily Gospel Network has what you need. With more than 300 ministries from all over the country broadcasting every week, you're sure to get your dose of spirit-filled encouragement from the great programs on the Daily Gospel Network. Catch the Daily Gospel Network on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, all mobile devices, and the internet.
Tune in to A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network, the television show dedicated to highlighting incredible students on their quest to change the world. Join us every week as we uplift the youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. Catch A Better Chance for Youth television show with host Monique Robinson on the Daily Gospel Network. Thanks for watching A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson, the television show where we highlight incredible students in their quest to change the world. Join us each and every week as we uplift our youth and help them on their journey to the bright future they deserve. So until next time, God bless, from your friends on A Better Chance for Youth television show with your host Monique Robinson.